Dear Hollywood, to be honest, you annoy the life out of me. I mean, when I look at you, I see a morally bankrupt and corrupt people trying to morally corrupt and bankrupt the society around them. And if I look at you, I see that majority of social decay, violence, pornography, twisted philosophy comes from you. Well, no, it's not so. Look at yourself. Look at your families. What a disaster they are. You constantly divorce and drag each other to courts. You can't stay together for long. And when you do, you end up divorcing again and dragging each other to mud. You seek happiness in alcohol, drugs, sex. But what you discover that it only satisfies you for a moment. And then it passes away and you constantly need more and more. And your constant sexualization leads you to pedophilia. And when you look at yourself, you can't explain where these urges are coming from. And you're terrified. Why me? Why now? Well, you did it to yourself. Let me speak to your heart, not your mind. You have sold your soul to the devil, to the studios, for money. But when you look at yourself, you have to realize that fame is such a fleeting thing. Like a smoke in the wind. It will, in 100 years, nobody's going to remember you or what you have done. And you seek a meaning in life. You have no meaning. Your life is worthless. You have nothing to live for. You constantly seek validation on socials by posting more and more exposed pictures and other things. And when you get depressed when you lack likes or comments on your postings. Your beauty is fleeting. And as you age, you need to spend increasing amounts of money in order to look like you used to look. Silence and loneliness are impossible for you to bear. When you're alone, when you're in silence, you realize how vacuous and empty your life is. And that terrifies you. This emptiness terrifies you. You can't be alone. You can't be in silence. You look at people who are more successful and you're jealous. You're dying from jealousy. Even though you call them your friends, you're jealous of them. Your empty award shows that really nobody wants to watch are just there for yourself. To make yourself feel better by giving yourself gifts and presents and awards. You're only satisfied when you're there on a stage and the spotlight is on you. But when you're home, that satisfaction goes away. Honestly, you found one thing, you found Donald Trump to hate. That gave you meaning. That filled up the emptiness of your life. But he's going to be gone. And what then? The emptiness will come back. What will happen then? Why? Why is this happening? Why can't you find an answer? Why can't you find something that will fill you? It's because God placed an eternity in your hearts. Eternity that He can only fill. He can only fill because He's eternal God. No amount of money, no amount of fame, no amount of anything that you will put in there will fill it up. You only live for today. How about eternity? But I don't want to leave you without hope. There is hope for you. There is hope for you. God says, but if a wicked person turns away from all the sins they have committed and keeps all the decrees and does what is just and right, that person will surely live. They will not die. None of these offenses they have committed will be remembered against them. Because of the righteous things they have done, they will live. For I take no pleasure in the death of anyone, declares the sovereign Lord. Repent and live. There's hope. Turn to God. Repent and live.